Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 o'clock on this Monday. Coming up, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is considering the use of artificial intelligence when it comes to identifying suspects in the early stages of investigations. And over the weekend, Apple Valley News Now had the honor of joining people from all over the Pacific Northwest to say goodbye to Walla Walla firefighter Ryan Pleasance.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm Austin Reed. Let's check in with Tiffany Savannah, and she's going to be here with your weather actually in just a little bit. So Tiffany, yeah, she's here now, and hope you had a good weekend. How's it looking weather-wise in the week ahead?
Morning. Dense fog advisory in effect until noon for much of the region. And as we take a live look out at Richland, you can see it is foggy out there, 37 degrees. Winds are light. The ground is saturated. So that's one of the reasons why we did have that fog develop overnight. Check out the visibilities across the region. They have now dropped to 0 in the Tri-Cities area. We have 0 in Prosser. That basically means that visibilities have dropped to below 1/4 mile or less. That's when you can run into some issues. So of course, allow for some extra travel time and increase that stopping distance between the car in front of you and yourself. Temperatures this morning into the mid and upper 30s. At least we're above freezing, so we don't have to worry about any freezing fog this morning. But again, you'll still want to be careful as you head out on your morning drive. So here's that commute forecast. Temperatures in the 30s. Foggy start for many of us. Then by the evening commute, the fog will lift and visibility will improve, but it's still going to be a cloudy, dreary day with temperatures into the 40s. By the evening, we'll be dropping into the lower 40s. Now, the pattern gets more active as we head toward the middle of the work week. We'll talk more about those rain chances in a bit. Austin, back to you.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right, let's get to the news and weather. We've got everything situated, so let's get going here at 5:03. First off, the Benton County Sheriff's Office held its third public meeting Friday night about the potential use of facial recognition to aid investigators. One of the primary concerns of residents is the fear that the Sheriff's Office is focused too much on the positives of this technology, which is powered by artificial intelligence, without evaluating the potential drawbacks. We spoke with a computer science expert at WSU Tri-Cities, Dr. John Miller, who says facial recognition programs work in a similar way to your own eyes, but it gets complicated because computers aren't as good at interpreting data as your brain is.
It is a program that generates a model that the computer uses when you give it an image, a photograph of a person's face. It's making a convolution of various aspects of the picture: shape, size, assume it's a color picture, color, tones. It's combining that all into one gamish of the face, and then it has trained itself around that convolution, and it uses that to make a prediction.
Dr. Miller doesn't believe artificial intelligence should be the only piece of evidence linking someone to a crime. And according to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, they're not planning to use it that way. Instead, they are hoping to use the technology as a starting point, giving investigators a lead to follow. 5:05 is your time. The Richland Police Department is giving children the opportunity to interact with police officers in a positive way through storytelling. Detective Eric Edwards was able to share with children why he chose to be a police officer and what it's like to do his job. by reading to the children and talking with them about what it means to really be a police officer. According to Detective Edwards, it is important to show that he's a person behind the badge.
To give that community involvement, just that eye-opening a little bit. Maybe if one of these kids go from here and they see a cop walking through a store and they actually stop and wave at him, that's a win. Just that, and it allows the officer to be able to engage back in a friendly manner. That's the win. That's ultimately what we're trying to get out of here.
Detective Edwards says he appreciates the Richland Public Library for hosting the event and the parents who brought their children. He says it helps break barriers between officers and the community. 5:06 is your time. People from across the state of Washington and Oregon traveled to Walla Walla over the weekend to honor the life of engineer, paramedic, and firefighter Ryan Pleasance. Pleasance was a 20-year veteran of the Walla Walla Fire Department. He died on January 7th while on duty at Fire Station 1. 76 fire vehicles and 16 law enforcement vehicles joined in on the procession prior to the memorial service. Fire departments from all over the region handled emergency calls so every member of the Walla Walla Fire Department could attend and say goodbye to their friend and brother.
Today we've gathered as family, we've gathered as friends, as brothers and sisters of the fire service, to honor the life of engineer paramedic Ryan Pleasance. What an amazing life he lived. So now forevermore Ryan lives in our hearts, and truly never to be forgotten, to always be remembered, and to always be honored with those memories. Ryan is and will ever be a part of who we are. And his story will continue to be written each and every time we share a memory, an experience that we have with him. You've heard these words a couple of times today. The words never forgotten, never forget.
You see the love and support come out from across the state. Helps understand how far-reaching firefighters have that reach across the state, through the lines. So it's nice to see everybody coming out here from, one end of the state to the others, from Spokane to Puget Sound, north and south as well. So even down into Oregon, agencies and people are here. So seeing that love and support, we know the family appreciated it.
Lord, we know Ryan was a dedicated and fearless firefighter, serving our community with unwavering commitment and selflessness. His bravery and devotion will not be forgotten. May he rest in peace, knowing the impact he made in the lives of his loved ones and the community he served. RP, we'll take it from here, brother. We love you. Amen.
Dispatch, all units, it is with heavy hearts that Walla Walla Fire Department says a final goodbye to engineer paramedic Ryan Pleasance. Engineer paramedic Ryan Pleasance served our community with pride and dedication for 20 years. His commitment and service to the citizens of Walla Walla and Walla Walla County will never be forgotten. He will now forever live in our hearts and memories instead of his home and our stations. Rest easy, brother, we got it from here. Walla Walla Fire Department engineer, paramedic Ryan Pleasance answered his last call on January 7, 2024. and is now out of service but will never be forgotten. Orwell Dispatch clear.
You know, I was out there on Saturday as well, and you could just feel the emotion. So from all of us at Apple Valley News Now, we wish that his family can get some peace after this. 5:11 is your time. When we return in just a moment, a class action lawsuit has been leveled against genetic testing company 23andMe, claiming they failed to detect account intrusions for months. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the 2023 Kia Forte LXS at Overturf Kia and make a bold impression when you ride in style. Now, just $19,999. Plus, get 3.9% interest for up to 48 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that is on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
When you come up here, it's worlds away because we're Idaho's crown jewel.
The majesty of Priest Lake.
People love coming to Priest Lake in the wintertime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Here comes Eli Young Band, live in concert.
Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you?
Friday, February 16th. Legends Casino Hotel Top Finish. Eli Young Band. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster at Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Eli Young Band at Legends Casino Hotel Top Finish.
At Rite Aid, we know your yoga routine is more than a workout. It's a ticket to cheat day. That your eye drops do more than soothe eyes. They keep you scrolling all night. And that your skincare is more than just me time. So from your bedtime routine to your wake-up rituals, it means more at Rite Aid. Get up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccinations so you don't miss a moment with the ones you love. Over 60, you may need your RSV vaccination too. Schedule ahead or just walk in.
With friends, there are no secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers.
Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice look-alike contest and won. Ross came in fourth and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again.
No one told you that was the best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
On the #1 entertainment talk show, Ryan Cranston and Nikolai Coster-Waldau.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
5:14, welcome back on this Monday. With the biotech company 23andMe facing a class action lawsuit, a lot of people are talking about this morning. The suit accuses the genetic testing company of failing to notify customers whose personal information was collected into lists that were sold on the dark web. The suit also accuses 23andMe of failing to protect customers with Chinese and Jewish heritage, which were apparently specifically targeted. The suit was filed after the company notified the California Attorney General's office that it was hacked from late April 2023 through September 2023. That was before 23andMe became aware of the breach. Bearded dragon owners may want to think twice about kissing and snuggling their pet. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has linked a rare strain of salmonella that sickened dozens of people in the U.S. and Canada to the popular reptile. The CDC analyzed a salmonella outbreak that happened in 2021 and 2022, and one last year. That happened in 20 states and affected nearly 36 people. Bearded dragons naturally have salmonella in their gut. The bacteria is shed in their feces and can end up on their skin. Experts say that the bearded owners should wash their hands properly after handling the lizards to prevent accidentally transmitting the bacteria to their mouths. The study was published this week in the journal Emerging Infectious Diseases. 5:16 now on this Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Still ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a new partnership between the Richland School District and Toyota of Tri-Cities is looking to help smooth the transition from school into the workforce for students with special needs. And we will check in with Tiffany Savannah. She'll be back with a first look at your full First Alert weather forecast. 36 degrees. It's another foggy morning across eastern Washington.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
It's the 7-day winter sale at Furniture Row, so get ready because every sofa, dining table, and bed is on sale. Like this unbeatable deal on the bearing panel bed, now only $5.99. Save big on the Centurion sofa, only $6.99. Get the Largo dining table for only $3.99. And check out the Summit Queen, now only $299.99. Plus, 4 years no interest financing. But don't wait. The 7-day winter sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 1st.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get any phone for free. Seriously, wow.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
I know it's not my business, but I just had to tell you.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
Yeah, maybe we should all keep this to ourselves. No selfies.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
Get any phone free when you switch to US Cellular. US Cellular, built for us.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Once upon a time, 4 superstars went on a long journey.
Follow the Golden Ticket Road.
They searched hometowns big and small, leaving no voice unheard.
I can see brighter things ahead.
What's that?
That's Hollywood, where all dreams come true.
There's no place like American Idol.
Season premiere Sunday, February 18th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
What's your emergency?
I'm on a cruise ship. There was an explosion.
I have your location. Help is on the way.
January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Early-stage cervical cancer can have no symptoms, so start getting tested at age 25. There's more at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Becky Morris at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Tiffany Savona, and happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. It's a foggy start to the work week once again all across the region this morning. So we have that dense fog advisory in effect until noon for all of the counties highlighted in gray there. That does include the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and up into the Yakima Valley. This is what it looks like right now in Richland. It's 36 degrees. It is foggy, but hey, we could at least still see the street at this time. So that is some good news. Are dropping across the region. We're down to a mile in Tri-Cities, 1 mile visibility in Prosser. You can see the fog a little bit more widespread, more dense down toward Hermiston, and also for Pendleton and Walla Walla. Either way you slice it in and allow a little bit of extra travel time. Now, as we the satellite and radar, you can see that all is quiet across the Pacific Northwest. We do have some rain offshore at this time, but what's going to happen is we're going to stay dry warm across the western half of the state. Seattle could see record highs today in the 60s. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case here in the Tri-Cities. We're starting off with the fog, and we'll likely see the fog continue through the afternoon hours. '40s, 45 for your temperature in the Tri-Cities, 44 in Hermiston, 48. Once again all across the region, and we may even see a stray shower or two for the Yakima Valley overnight and into early tomorrow morning, but most of us will be staying dry. Temperatures fall to the upper 30s by early Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, we'll see more clouds. See that we do have a couple of showers possible throughout the day on Tuesday for the Yakima Valley, but the rest of us staying dry. And we're going to get some microphone. Next, we're going to toss it back to time.
All right, we'll check in with you soon, Tiffany. Thank you for that. And yeah, it was foggy on my way to work this morning. The Richland School District and Toyota of Tri-Cities have come together for a new partnership. Toyota of Tri-Cities is employing 3 Richland students who have special needs. Toyota said they had jobs they needed filled, and the school district pointed the students in the right direction. The students were in the stage of leaving high school, and the goal with this program is to keep the ball rolling and take a step into life skills and an occupational experience. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald sat down with Toyota of Tri-Cities President Peter Chung to talk about what this experience has been like for both the students and the Toyota staff.
With us, we just took it, and our attitude was they're one of us. You know, they're one of our family members and one of our employees, so we'll give them as much support as they need, or we'll give them as much freedom as they can take.
Our Riley Fitzgerald is sitting down with some of these students later this morning. Now, tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, she will bring you the exclusive story of how the Richland School District and Toyota of Tri-Cities are bringing more independence to these students. 5:24 is your time. Anyone attending Washington State University next year should now expect to pay a little bit more. The WSU Board of Regents approved a 3% raise in tuition on Friday. A full-time resident undergrad can now expect to see an increase of a little over $300 starting in the fall. Students in the pharmacy, veterinary, or nursing program will not be affected by the increase. A popular event is set to return to the Tri-Cities region this summer. Cool Desert Nights will return to Richland on June 21st and 22nd. There will be a Friday night cruise, a street dance concert in John Dam Plaza, and a car show and shine event at the Uptown Shopping Center, all along with Jefferson Park in Richland. The Richland Chamber of Commerce and the City of Richland are co-sponsors of the event. 5:25 now. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to take a look at some of the box office movies over the weekend as your entertainment news is coming right up. Good Morning Northwest.
She made a stunning swan fashion statement. Now Demi Moore is making a TV comeback.
Mind if I sit down?
We've got her new interview. Why starring in Ryan Murphy's new Feud was a dream role, years in the making. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Welcome to Walla Walla Regional Airport, where every departure is the beginning of a new adventure. From hassle-free check-ins to friendly staff, we make your travel experience seamless. Explore new destinations, create unforgettable memories, and embrace the thrill of discovery. We're excited to announce our 2 new Alaska Airlines flights to and from Seattle daily, and we offer free parking. Your next adventure begins with us, Walla Walla Regional Airport. Book your flights today at alaskaair.com.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
We've got a big problem. What else is new?
Wednesday, February 7th, the Connors are back.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Doing what they do best.
Darlene, you've always been the messenger of doom.
I'm a little rusty, but looking forward to getting back on that horse.
It's a brand new season, and they're all in.
For new boyfriends, the ante is $25.
I'm gonna take all your money and your daughter.
Only half of that bothers me.
The Connors, season premiere February 7th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Weeknights on MeTV. Watch Andy Griffith at 8, The Beverly Hillbillies at 9, and Green Acres at 9:30.
MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities. Broadcast channels 35.2 and 42.2 and on Spectrum Channel 182.
He was a married man.
The affair was the worst kept secret.
Am I ever gonna love again?
There is no way this story is going to end well.
Bad Romance, the 2020 limited series, tonight at 10/9 Central on ABC.
Next ET, we're with the all-star cast of Argylle in London talking about the film's connection to Taylor Swift.
I mean, it would be kind of cool.
The breadcrumbs were placed. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
5:29 is your time. It was a quite busy weekend at the box office, though one action star did his best to shake things up. David Daniel has early estimates on the top 5 films in theaters.
Let's just tell everyone we're together.
What? Anyone But You took 5th place with $4.8 million. In 4th, Migration made $5.2 million, crossing the $100 million mark in domestic box office. Wonka held steady in 3rd place, earning $5.9 million for a domestic total of $195 million.
Are you okay in there?
Mean Girls couldn't quite manage a three-peat, falling to 2nd place on ticket sales of $7.3 million.
It seems we had a disgruntled customer.
After 2 weekends in 2nd, the Jason Statham action flick The Beekeeper rose to the top, taking the crown with $7.4 million. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
This comes as the George Carlin estate is reportedly suing the media company behind an AI-generated comedy special featuring the late comedian. According to Variety, the estate alleges Dudesi infringed on copyright by using a chatbot trained on Carlin's material without permission. At the start of the hour-long special, George Carlin, "I'm glad I'm dead," a chatbot says, that it did its best to imitate Carlin's voice, cadence, and attitude. The estate is asking for the special to be immediately removed, plus an unspecified amount of damages. The Dudesy podcast, or maybe it's Dudesy. I think it's Dudesy. Yeah, the Dudesy podcast hosts, the AI program creators, and others involved in the special are named as defendants. And I bet we're going to be seeing more of those kind of lawsuits as AI is getting out of control. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest in our first 5:30 half hour, the president is blaming Iran-backed militias for the first U.S. fatalities after months of drone strikes against American forces across the Middle East since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. And President Biden goes on record saying he is willing to compromise with Republicans for tougher security at the southern border. We're back after this.
In today's Tech Bites, X takes action to protect Taylor Swift. X, formerly Twitter, confirms it is temporarily preventing users from searching for the singer's name. It comes after explicit, deepfake images of Swift circulated last week. X says it made the move to prioritize safety. Fossil is getting out of the smartwatch business. The announcement ended speculation after the company had not made a new watch since 2021. The Gen 6 will be its last smartwatch. Fossil says it will keep updating its watches for the next few years. Finally, Apple is out with a new ad for its soon-to-be-released Pro Vision headset. It focuses on how hand gestures can be used to control what users do. Voice and eye commands will also work. The nearly $3,500 device will be available on Friday. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on Paul. You don't want to ride with Paul. Or Sarah. Not today, anyway. And you don't want a rate based on Ben. He's got some important business to take care of. Why would you pay a rate based on anyone else? With Allstate, you're connected to a rate based on you.
Crunch, blasted with Cinnadust. Shake up your shower with a flavor for every feeling. This Dove freshens you up. This Dove winds you down. This Dove leaves you glowing. And this Dove keeps you going. So whatever care you care about, there's a Dove for everybody.
Right now in our 5:30 half hour, President Biden says the U.S. will respond after 3 American troops were killed and dozens more injured in an overnight drone strike in northeast Jordan near the Syrian border. And the president going on record in support of a Senate proposal that would take steps to strengthen the southern border. We'll be back as the news.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. 5:33 on this Monday. I'm Austin Reed. Welcome to, let's see, it's January the 29th, so we are almost done with this month. We are going to get to your first alert forecast. Tiffany Savannah joining us live with what's happening. Hope you had a good weekend, everybody, and to you as well, Tiffany. As we are in a new week now, how's it looking weather-wise across the area?
You know, hope you had a great weekend as well, Austin, and good Monday morning to all the viewers watching. We did have some rain this weekend, but going into today, we're actually going to stay dry other than some morning fog. And we actually have some dense fog in some spots. Dense fog advisory in effect until noon for all of the counties highlighted in gray here. This is where visibilities could drop to below a quarter of a mile at times, and we're already seeing that. Now, as we take a look out of our Richland camera, it's 36 degrees. It actually looks like visibilities have improved in this location. So that is certainly some good news. But notice that visibilities, as we take a look at the map, have dropped, or they're continuing to stay at below a quarter of a mile in Hermiston and Walla Walla. Tri-Cities up to a mile, Prosser a mile, and Yakima 1 mile as well. So let's take a look at your forecast for your Monday. We're starting off in the mid to upper 30s. We're really not going to warm today. Fog will linger into the early afternoon, and then it'll just be cloudy. High temperatures climbing into the middle 40s. We'll let you know when those rain chances are back in the 7-day forecast coming up in a bit. Austin, back to you.
Tiffany, thank you. We appreciate that. See you soon. 5:35 is your time. We shall respond. Those are the words of President Biden after a drone attack killed 3 U.S. service members yesterday. The Pentagon says it's working out when and where that response could happen, as Amy Kiley reports.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on our base.
President Joe Biden says the U.S. will respond after a drone strike killed American soldiers near the Jordan-Syria border yesterday. Officials say dozens of other U.S. service members were injured, including some who required evacuations.
We need to lift up every one of those families who lost their loved ones and every one of those families whose loved ones have been injured.
This is the first time U.S. troops have died at enemy hands in the region since the war in Gaza started. Officials say militants appear to have launched the strike from Syria, but that's not the country getting the blame.
We've been attacked more than 100 times across the Middle East in recent months, and we know it's coming from Iran.
Now, some lawmakers say going after the militants involved isn't enough. They're calling for strikes against Iran itself. Some analysts worry that could result in global conflict.
You better have a smoking gun showing that they ordered this particular strike, or you're going to create a lot of international antibodies against that action.
You got to remember that Iran is connected to not only Russia, but also China and other nations.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Iran denies any role in the attack on the U.S. base on the Jordan-Syria border. We'll keep you updated. President Biden says he's willing to accept tougher measures to secure the U.S. border with Mexico. The president is embracing efforts on Capitol Hill to pass legislation. His remarks come after House Speaker Mike Johnson warned on Friday the emerging border deal in the Senate if it's dead on arrival in the House, and that's the issue here. Biden told House Republicans securing the border would be a win for America. Some of the proposals would give the Department of Homeland Security new authority to close the border if daily migrant crossings reach 4,000 over 1 week span. Former President Donald Trump has urged House Republicans to reject any border deals. Trump says his party should avoid giving President Biden a political victory in an election year. Immigration advocates are criticizing the president's willingness to bend on the issue. They are accusing him of playing politics. All right, 5:38 is your time. We are going to get a look at your first alert forecast. That's still ahead. 36 right now. This is from our Giza Stadium in Pasco. Tiffany is tracking your forecast. Also, the IRS says Americans can officially start filing returns for 2023 today. We're going to talk with a tax specialist to learn how you can avoid penalties and maximize your refund. Good morning, Northwest.
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or get $2,000 NMAC cash on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
If you have a high school senior in your family, listen up. This message is for you. A college education is expensive. The Molly Davis Scholarship Program can help with up to $7,500 per year. It's easy to apply. Just go to yakimarotarytrust.org and click on the Molly Davis Scholarship tab. Hundreds of Yakima County residents have achieved the dream of a higher education thanks to the Molly Davis Scholarship Program.
Applications end February 27th, so apply today.
This is our city.
When you're not strong.
We're here to protect people. This crew attacked our people in their homes. I need to see this through. We have a new family of brothers and sisters. Remember that.
Somebody to leave.
Monday on the #1 entertainment talk show, Bryan Cranston and Nikolai Coster-Waldau.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get any phone for free. Seriously, wow.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
I know it's not my business, but I just had to tell you.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
Yeah, maybe we should all keep this to ourselves. No selfies.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
Get any phone free when you switch to US Cellular. US Cellular, built for us.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
5:41 is your time. Welcome back, everybody. Well, tax filing season is fast approaching. The IRS says Americans can officially start filing returns for 2023 today, January 29th. With almost 130 million individual tax returns likely to be filed this season, ABC's M. Wynn spoke with a tax specialist to learn how you can avoid penalties and maximize your refund.
Another tax filing season is here, and for millions of Americans filing taxes, it may not be easy.
They get very stressful during this time because it is your largest single financial transaction.
Mark Stieber, Jackson Hewitt's Chief Tax Information Officer, says several tips can help you through the process. A date to remember is January 31st, the day employers must have W-2 forms either mailed or furnished. If you don't have it or you don't know where it is yet,
don't be thinking it's an action plan that I'll just wait, it'll come later. They never come later.
Also, he says, file quickly and electronically. It's the fastest way to receive a refund.
You want to file early so you can lock up your data with the IRS, and some schemer who bought or stole your data can't swoop in and file in front of you and steal your refund.
Stieber says pay close attention when filing, as there were some big tax changes in 2023, such as more incentives for green energy and EV credits.
There were some inflationary adjustments, bigger standard deduction, higher earned income tax credit, lower tax rate brackets in a response to inflation. And then, of course, at the end of the year, there were some green energy credits put into place.
And don't slack off. He says the April 15th federal tax filing deadline will come quicker than you may realize.
We have seen a continual acceleration of the filing extensions and more people filing later.
If you need extra help, there are programs out there that will give free assistance, such as through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program and AARP's Tax Aid Program.
That was M. Wynn with the story. 5:43 is your time. By the way, if needed, filing for an extension by April will give people until October to finalize returns. But if you miss any deadlines, your return may be considered late, which will prompt the IRS to start piling on penalties and interest. Coming up next, as we're kicking off the week together, the two teams who will battle it out in this year's Super Bowl have been set after yesterday's pair of conference championship games. And let's get a live look outside. 36 degrees, a little bit of light rain from our Giza Stadium camera. This is in Pasco. Tiffany is tracking your forecast, and she'll have a full look when we return.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
As a mom, a food blogger, a wife, and a business owner, time is everything. So whenever something comes along and frees up some of my time, it's a game changer. Electrolux has made my life that much better. With a little more time for this, and this, and this, and this. And the Friends family made it so easy, from selecting the perfect model to their swift installation. Fred's is a game changer.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
You heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight, the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus in Kennewick now accepting new patients for primary care. We offer patient-specific solutions for physical, mental, and emotional health concerns. You'll receive quality one-on-one time with our medical professionals and experienced support team. Begin your new health plan with today's best technologies and facilities for the whole family. Play hard, live well at the PC. Call us at 509-783-5465 today.
When you come up here, it's worlds away because we're Idaho's crown jewel.
The majesty of Priest Lake.
People love coming to Priest Lake in the wintertime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
You were nominated for Volunteers Count, and you won, and you've got yourself a $1,000 donation from STCU.
For a small organization like us, that is not an insignificant amount of money.
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person, so when I do get the recognition for the stuff that I do, it's like very rewarding.
She was just the perfect person.
STCU Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
It's Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Even if you've been vaccinated against HPV, keep getting screened until age 65. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Becky Morris at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. Visit prosserhealth.org.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. We're waking up to patchy, dense fog once again to start off the new work week. We have a dense fog advisory in effect until noon for all the counties shaded in gray. That does include the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and up toward the Yakima Valley and into portions of northern Oregon. Right now, we're taking a live look out of our Richland camera. Temperatures still above freezing as they're expected to stay above freezing this morning. 36 degrees. It's foggy out of this camera, but visibility was worse a few hours ago. So it looks like conditions are improving from that vantage point. However, there are other locations where visibility has dropped below 1/4 of a mile. So that is the case in Walla Walla and Pendleton, Hermiston. We have 1 mile visibility in the Tri-Cities, and Prosser 1 mile visibility up toward Yakima and also into Ellensburg, but places off to the north and east doing just fine this morning. So as we take a look at the satellite and radar, high pressure firmly in control of our weather. The storm system that we're watching is still off to the west, and that's going to keep all the rain off to the west today. However, that cold front will be pushing on shore as we take into the middle of the work week, and that's when our rain chances will be going up. So here's the weather pattern for today. We're dominated by high pressure. That moisture staying to the west. They're actually going to see potential record highs out towards Seattle, highs in the 60s. Can you believe it? That system off to the west will start to move in by the middle of the work week with our rain chances increasing. So here's what you can expect today. That patchy dense fog, and that fog will linger through around the noon hour. Then the visibility will improve and will just stay cloudy throughout the remainder of your day, but dry, with temperatures climbing into the middle 40s for many of us. 45 in the Tri-Cities. We could be a touch milder in Walla Walla, 49, and then 45 in Yakima, which is a few degrees above average for this time of year. The clouds stay with us overnight with light winds. We could see more patchy fog develop. It could be thick at times early tomorrow morning. Can't rule out a couple of spotty showers across the Yakima Valley. Temperatures will be dropping into the upper 30s, which is actually not bad in the morning hours, considering our average low this time of year into the upper 20s. So not bad to start off the day. Then as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, we're cloudy across much of the mid-Columbia. However, the Yakima Valley can't rule out a shower or two, but chances pretty low. Overall, it's going to be a very similar day to what we're looking at today. High temperatures tomorrow into the mid to upper 40s. We could get close to 50 degrees across some of our easternmost communities. So here is your 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Foggy in the morning, cloudy in the afternoon. Same story tomorrow. Those rain chances come into play Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They still look to be scattered, but look at temperatures rising to around 50, and then rain chances coming down for the weekend. Yakima, same for Monday and Tuesday, and then rain chances really increasing for the Yakima Valley on Wednesday. Walla Walla 49 today, 50 tomorrow. We have scattered showers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hermiston 45 today, 45 tomorrow with rain chances Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Back to you, Austin.
I love those 50s. Tiffany, thank you for that. 5:51 is your time. Now to the nail-biting games that determine this year's Super Bowl matchup. They included a historic meltdown for the Motor City, a lucky ladybug, and a post-game kiss seen around the world. Here's ABC's Rihanna and Allie with the details.
This morning, heartbreak in Detroit after the Lions fell short of reaching their first Super Bowl in franchise history, losing to the 49ers in an epic collapse. The Detroit Free Press with the headline, "Super Stunned."
Inside the 5, touchdown!
The Lions shocked the 49ers by racing to a 24-7 lead. No team has ever had that big of a lead at halftime in the NFC Conference Championship and lost.
Touchdown!
But the 49ers would score 27 consecutive points, led by quarterback Brock Purdy, connecting with Brandon Ayuk on this deep pass that bounced off a Lions defender.
Launching deep, going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet.
In what seemed like the blink of an eye, the 49ers tied the game in the third quarter. And then a huge gamble by Lions coach Dan Campbell in the fourth quarter. He opted not to go for the game-tying field goal. The pass by Lions quarterback Jared Goff, then sailing, incomplete.
It's easy hindsight, and I get it. I don't regret those decisions, and that's hard.
The 49ers scored on the next possession, putting the game away.
But then our guys got those turnovers, man. Kept it rolling, and D shut him out there in the second half, and this dude right next to me made it happen.
The win especially sweet for Brock Purdy, once referred to as Mr. Irrelevant because he was the very last player selected during the 2022 draft.
For us, it's a team sport. You know, we knew we had a half left.
Earlier in the AFC Championship game, the Chiefs' defense shocking Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, holding them to just 10 points, while Travis Kelce made history.
And it's caught by Kelce for the touchdown.
His 152nd postseason catch broke the record held by Jerry Rice.
You gotta fight for your right to fight!
Kelce and quarterback Patrick Mahomes heading to the Super Bowl for the second consecutive year and their fourth time in 5 years. But for many, this was the real highlight of the game. Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift locking lips on the field after the big win.
Taylor Swift, she's everywhere. I was watching a little bit of the game yesterday, and yeah, within 2 minutes, the Lions just scored. That was pretty incredible, but the 49ers are going once again. You know, the Super Bowl is February 11th in Las Vegas. It's a rematch of the 2020 Super Bowl won by the Chiefs. Overnight, listen to this, odds makers picked the 49ers as favorites this time by 2.5 points. 5:54 is your time. When we come on back, a pilot and former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer believes an image he captured using sonar on a high-tech unmanned submersible may have finally answered one of America's most baffling mysteries. What happened to Amelia Earhart?
This week, just look who's saying.
Good morning, America.
Emma Stone, Demi Moore, Dua Lipa and Henry Cavill.
Good morning, America.
Usher and Megan Thee Stallion on
Good morning, America!
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Those went fast. Okay, now what do we say?
Cook 'em, flip 'em, enjoy 'em.
Cook, flip, enjoy what?
Ajinomoto authentic Japanese goizers.
Gyoza.
Cook 'em, flip 'em, enjoy 'em. New Ajinomoto authentic Japanese style gyoza. Crispy, juicy, on your table in minutes.
And what do we call them? That'll do.
New Ajinomoto authentic Japanese style gyoza exclusively at Costco.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
Spectrum Mobile brings you our best deal to start the new year. Now you can get unlimited mobile for $15 per line. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Save over $1,400 for the first year. Call 855-231-7007. Spectrum Mobile includes nationwide 5G and the fastest wireless speeds with unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line. Call 855-231-7007 or visit a Spectrum store near you.
With friends, there are no secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers.
Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice lookalike contest and won. Ross came in fourth and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again.
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next ET, we're with the all-star cast of Argylle in London talking about the film's connection to Taylor Swift.
I mean, it would be kind of cool.
The breadcrumbs were placed.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Majesty of Priest Lake. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Good morning and welcome back. Here's your close to home. Temperatures are in the 30s this morning. We are above freezing though. And today we're looking at high temperatures around 45 degrees in Yakima, 44 in Ellensburg, 45 Sunnyside, and 44 degrees in Cle Elum. Today, as we get closer to the Tri-Cities, we're looking at 45 in the Tri-Cities, 44 in Hermiston, 44 in Prosser, and most